Okay, so yeah, so let's start Lab 5. So budget and then go through basically. Okay, so so yeah, so Lab 5 is about spatial indexing, but it's more like how to manage the spatial geospatial data. So we're gonna use shapefile, and I would set you guys and I would announce that it's better to upload this shapefile into your database in advance. So I hope you guys have shapefiles in your database already. Okay, if you're not, you can just try it like now, but you're gonna take about like 30 minutes because the one shapefile is really big. I don't remember what it said, but it's 7%, maybe. Yeah. So anyway, so what you're gonna do is, I mean, so before, because it's been like 2 weeks, what we had before it, we made a ER diagram and relation model diagram, and also we convert those tables to physical model with SQL, but without, but the data we use is the non-spatial data, which doesn't have any geometry. But today we're going to use the data that has spatial attribute, which is geometry. So today we're going to use 8 shapefiles. I hope you guys have, again, all 8 shapefiles in your repository. So each folder, each in a city has 2 data, points and polygon. So we're gonna special join between the points and the polygon, and we're gonna count the points that is inside of the polygon. Okay. All right. Did you have any question or any issue in your upload the shapefile while uploading a shapefile? No. Okay, good. So please open the pgadmin or QGIS. So in pgadmin, just make sure that you already connect to your own database. So I made a new schema, which is Lab5. Of course, you can make up your schema, or you can just use public schema. Yeah. So yeah, we in Lab5, I already have a lot of tables, but I'm gonna just delete the sample data I made up yesterday. Okay, just delete. You can use drop, but yeah, it's easy way. Anyway, so yeah, so you have 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4 points and 4 polygons in your own repository, and then we're gonna do something with it. So if you want to use a QGIS, then of course you can use a DB manager to, make a code like here, right? As we always did. But if you want to use a pgadmin like me, then you can just go to tables and then click the query tool to type the codes of SQL. All right. Okay. So here's steps for today's lab. So for each place, we have 4 places, and you need to load the shapefiles into database, which you already done. And second, check the spatial reference, and as it may not be consistent among 2 files, necessitating reprojection. So if it is not matching, then we're gonna reproject the spatial reference. And then
can you do that with QGIS?
Yeah, because the code is same. Yeah, you can also use it in QGIS. Yeah.
So like some kind of SQL code to project it. Yes.
Yeah, you can. Yeah. So there's a function to project the file in QGIS. I mean, in PostGIS, because so we use a QGIS, right? And then we connect the server from QGIS to PGIS because we want to use a PostGIS. The PostGIS is a server that can manage the spatial data. Anyway, yeah. So and the third one is perform a query involving a spatial join. Okay, and then we are going to use the st content function, which is in PostGIS, and record the execution time of query. And fourth, we will create a special index on the point layer and we run the query. So, and then we're going to compare the execution time between when we make a special index and when we need to not. Because when we make a special index on the point layer or any shapefiles, then it converts the shapefile into like tree structure, so that we can like fastly we can quickly scan the data, so it facilitates the analysis more faster. Okay, so the deliverables will be a table. Yeah, you can just read what deliverable you have. You need to submit later. Okay. So here's the example code. I already, you can just read it, and then you can follow this code to make deliverables. So I'm going to show you some examples with this, these functions. Okay. So I'm going to speech admit. Okay. And I already made the example code for you for this lab. Okay. So first deliverable is, I mean, first step is you need to check the shapefile spatial reference, right? The coordinate system. So what code you need to type is this. So you don't have to replace anything. You can just copy and paste the Lab5 instruction here. So here's the example code, and then it says check the spatial reference of all spatial tables in your database, right? You can just copy this, change it without any change, and then just paste to your SQL interface. So and then just run it, and then it shows every shapefiles SRID regardless of being saved in any schemas. So even like if those data are in other schema, it still shows here because it okay. So and then in instruction it says they just, so here we just want to make the codes to show this name and SRID, but if you type this type, then you also can see the type of the shapefiles in the result interface like this. Okay, so now we have a name and SRID, which is a special reference ID of each shapefile. This is like the ID of the special reference. I think everyone knows it. And then type of the geometry. So yeah, okay. And then you can see. Let's see. What we're going to do is. Okay, so you can see here there are two shapefiles that has no SRID, right? So we need to insert the reference, special reference with this code to analyze the home site. And then you see the UT census tract has different SRID, right, compared to others. So we're going to change, alter the special reference replace this special reference to the 4, 3 to 6 to make you know to make the same references to the solid waste facilities. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I don't want to affect any. I don't want to change the origin data, so I'm gonna make sample data. Okay. For the lab, of course, you don't have to make sample data. You can just do it, but this is just lab. So I just make. I'm gonna make just sample data like this. So I'm gonna make a sample data of homicides because it needs to. We need to. You need to put a new special reference here. And then I'm gonna make a sample data of UT census tract and sample of waste facilities, which is also in Utah, okay? Because we need to change the special reference, and I'm gonna special join of this to here. So, okay, just run the code to make new data. Oh, I think you guys already know, but if you type into, then you can directly save this data into your schema. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna save the sample homicides into Lab5. Okay. And then if you refresh it, then you can check. You can see there's a sample data that I just made in tables. Okay. All right, and then make it comments. And then let's check the special reference of the sample data. So here's a tip. So you can, of course, you can type where to filter the table name that you want to see. And then if you use a like, then it's also the function that you can index the file name. And if you type the sample and percent, then it means the file name that start with sample. Okay, so you can find any file that has a name that start with sample, and then execute it. Then you can see the issues only data. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna insert the special reference to homicide first. Okay. So how to set special reference? So here's a code. Yeah, we can use alter, right? Which is DDL. So okay, we can just follow this code. So I already made this code here, and here's the structure. So we're gonna type like alter table, and then table name that we will alter, which is Lab5.sample homicides, and then alter column geom, because the geom is like a column that has geometry type. So we can change the special reference. Sorry. Yeah. Oh. And then we need to set up the type geometry, and here you need to type the type. You need to put type of the shapefile, because the type of this shapefile is points, right? So you can just type the points here, and then there's special reference that you want to put, and put the same thing here in st set srid function. Yeah, because st underbar set srid is the name of the function that you can convert this special reference. So you can just put like this, and then column that has geometry, and then the number of the special reference ID you want to put. Okay.
So the second line has the current geometry.
Yes.
And then
No, not current. So this is not a current. This is just a specified. So yeah, this is the thing. So this is a new special reference.
Not the new one.
Not previous. Yeah. So you need to type the same thing here and here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And then I'm gonna run it. and check the special reference again. Then you can check, okay, we have a new SRID here, right? Here. Okay, so and then what we're gonna do is after that, I mean, do you have any question about this? Like, yes.
So we want the two FRIDs for each location to match, but do we want all of the data sets to have the same SRID?
Yeah, I mean, yes, because yeah, so every of course, you know, the matching to shapefiles should have like same special reference, but for all 8 database, we just, you know, put same SRID in this line. So yeah.
So everything should be foraging.
Yes. Yeah. So not should, but of course, if in the 2 data set you're going to use a special join should have like same special reference, but everything doesn't have to be, right?
Oh,
Yeah. But yeah, yeah. But you know, to avoid some errors, then yeah, you can just get the same special reference. Yeah. Because 4326 is you know, you can apply to all the shapefile in United States. So yeah, you can just use it. Yeah. Okay. So all right, and then we have a UT census tract and weights facilities, and then 2 shapefiles should must have, you know, same SRID, because we're gonna put these 2 in same in the special join function, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna transform the special reference of sample UT census tract, right, to 4366. Okay, so how can I do? You can check the code in instruction here, and the structure is almost same as the you know, altered the what's that, st set SRID, right, function. So what are you gonna do? What's the difference with so to put a new special reference, we use the st set SRID, but to transform it, we can just use st transform. Okay. So how to transform it? Here. Okay. You can just, everything is but same, but you can just put st transform, then put a new coordinate system. So here also you don't have. So here is not the blank that you type pre-exist the special reference, the new reference. You should put new reference here. Okay, special reference here, and then just run it, and then check the SRID. So now we have all same SRID, all same SRID in all data. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna do special join. So you're gonna special join points into the polygon. So to count how many points are in each polygon. Okay. So you can check this code for special join here. So it's the same as the join, but we can just we're gonna use the SD content, right? But here you put the same code for join, right? That you did for Lab5, right? What you need to put is here is a new one. So it's SD contains. So this code is SD contains is a function for special join. Okay. Yeah. So you need to specify the geometric column, which is .geom, which is automatically already exists in the polygons and points. And you need to, okay, and then after that, after you special join, you're going to group by the polygons, because we want to count the how many points in each polygon. So we're going to group the polygons, and then we're going to see the counts here, right? And we're gonna sort this table in descending order, right? Of the counts, and then we're gonna see the top 10 of the counts in each polygon. Okay, so you can just copy this and then you change the data here. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so you can type like this. So select the polygon's ID here, and then also because we are gonna see how many points in polygon, right? So we need to see two columns. First one is polygon, and the second one is count of the points, right? So we need to select the polygon ID and also the point count, okay? And then we're gonna name it as a total, okay? So we're gonna see the two columns from simple UT tract. So here UTCT is like a like instance ID that I make, right? Otherwise, you need to type this long word every time, right? So I just make a UTCD, and also I made a waste to indicate the Lab5.sample waste, just like these two. Okay, so now here is the same as the join, left join that we learned from Lab4, and we put the SD contents to special join to perform the special join between the two data sets, which is polygon and points, right? And then group by the polygon's ID, because we want to see the count in each polygon, and order and the function of printing from 10. And this in by descending order of data. Okay, and then just run it, and you can see there is a time, execution time, like run time here, 250 milliseconds, right? And then you can just type, maybe you can, I'm gonna record it, okay? So it takes 251 milliseconds, right? Okay, and then what you're gonna do is we're gonna make a special index of the points, and then do the same thing, and how how much we can save, how much time we can save. All right. So how to make a special index? Oh, before that, we can see the result first. Yeah. So the first column is ID of the polygon, and then we can check the counts of a point that exists in polygon. Right? And then it is sorted by descending order. Okay. So now I'm gonna make a special index. Of course, you can find the code here to create a special index, right? So to make the data structure to tree structure, okay? To facilitate the scanning the data when we perform the analysis. So yeah, it's really easy. We can just create index and name of your index. You can make up just from scratch, just your name of index and then table name. That's all. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna make the index and then I name it waste facilities IDX. Yeah, and then also I'm gonna run the special join again, which is the same code above. Okay, so I'm gonna run it and then check the run time, which is 181 milliseconds, right? So even we include the execution time of making this facilities ID index, it result show that we saved it significant time maybe. Yeah, if the data is big, then you can feel the difference. Okay, it's a 181 millisecond. Okay. Oh, and then you can check the special index here. So here's the new index that you just made. Okay. Yeah. So do you have questions so far? Because this is everything. Good. Yeah. Okay. So just read careful what you need to submit. Because I'm gonna grade depends on this instruction. So every row you can find there is assigned points. So if you do something wrong or if you omit the submitting this, then I'm gonna just leave that 12.5 following this instruction. So just read carefully and then don't miss anything. Okay. Yeah. Oh, and please don't make a zip file, because if you make a zip file, then I cannot see your result in the website. I need to download everything. Yeah. So I just ask you not to make any zip file, just upload a PDF file or Word file. Yeah, it will really help me to grade quickly. Okay. Yeah. So if you don't have a question, then yeah, you can just go on your Lab5. Yeah. Thank you.